Welcome to TripWorks University. Name, email, phone, TripWorks collects that at checkout automatically. But most activities need more than that. Today, we will show you how custom fields let you collect exactly what your activity needs, with no code.
Name, email, phone, TripWorks collects that at checkout automatically. But most activities need more than that. A t-shirt size, a weight limit, a dietary need, a waiver-adjacent question specific to your tour. Custom fields is how you collect exactly that without touching a single line of code. By the end of this lesson, you'll build a custom field from scratch, control who sees it and whether it's required, make one field reveal another, attach it to an activity, and find every answer a guest gives, on the trip, on the manifest, and summarized as a real total when it matters. Every custom field you'll ever need lives in one library, reusable across as many activities as you want. Each field in the library shows its collection mode, which activities use it, and how many responses it's gotten. Creating a new one starts with picking a type, 12 real options, from a simple text field to checkbox and dropdown, which can also trigger conditional logic. The type you pick shapes the question. A setting called collection mode decides how often you ask it. Let's build two real fields to make that concrete. First, a date field. Give it an internal name for your own reference, then write out the actual question guests will see. Are you celebrating anything special on this trip? Then scroll down to where it shows and pick once per trip, since a special occasion belongs to the whole booking, not to any one guest in it. Save, and it's already sitting in the library, ready to reuse. Now build a second field the same way, but a number type this time. Call it weight, for a per-person weight limit, fill in its own internal name and its own guest-facing question, and this time, pick once per guest instead, since weight is different for every single person in the party. Same builder, same handful of steps every time. The only real decision that changes who gets asked is collection mode. Before you even reach for a custom field, the built-in guest fields are already configurable per activity. Name, email, phone, group name. Each one can be hidden, optional, or required, independently for online bookings versus walk-up bookings at the counter. Require an email online, but skip the phone number entirely for a walk-up activity. Your call, per field, per channel. Every custom field has two more decisions. Is it required, and who actually sees it? Everywhere shows it to staff and every guest booking surface. Use that for something a guest provides themselves, like dietary needs. Staff only keeps it in your internal back office, never shown to guests. Use that for an internal note, like which boat a group was assigned to. Online booking only shows it at checkout, but hides it from the staff back office. A checkbox or drop-down field can do more than collect an answer. It can reveal an entirely different field depending on what the guest picks. Here, checking Groupon booking reveals a boater safety test field, so staff only get asked to confirm the safety test when it's actually relevant, instead of cluttering every booking with a question that doesn't apply. Once a custom field exists in your library, attaching it to an activity is just a drag. This activity already has 5 fields applied out of 14 available in the library. Drag an unassigned one into applied to turn it on, or drag within applied to control the order guests see it at checkout. Every answer a guest gives ends up right on their trip, exactly where your team already looks. Guest-level answers, like a team color, show up under guest info. Per-ticket answers, like shirt size or weight, show up under that ticket's own additional info. On the manifest, every custom field becomes its own real column, per guest, at a glance. And a totals row at the bottom rolls up the day's answers across everyone, so you know how many guests said yes to an upgrade or flagged a dietary need without opening a single trip. A numeric field like weight goes one step further. Turn on Summarize this field on the manifest, and your team sees the real total for the day. Turn on an alert range, and TripWorks flags it the moment that total falls outside a safe operating limit. The difference between noticing a problem after the fact and catching it before the boat leaves the dock. One library built once, reused everywhere, collected at checkout, visible on the trip, totaled on the manifest, and alerting you the moment a number matters. Open your own custom fields library to see what you're already collecting, or book a demo if you want a walkthrough on your own account.
Thanks for watching TripWorks University. Open your own custom fields library to see what you are collecting, or book a demo for a walkthrough. Visit tripworks.com and we will see you in the next lesson.